I'm Jim Barngrover, live in Helena, and title, that's, well, I've done a lot of things, but currently retired. The organization that I would be closest with as a business is Timeless Seeds. And Timeless Seeds has been evolving over the last 35 years, I believe it is. And that happened when I was farming. I had farmed in several places in the Bitterroot Valley with Lifeline Produce at that time when they were in a youthful growing stage, and spent a year at Montana State Prison, not as a felon, but as a garden supervisor, horticultural instructor, which was a very interesting experience, one that I appreciate having, but not the career that I wanted to pursue. And then I farmed a couple of years at the In-Bar Land and Cattle Company in central Montana. And during that time, four of us had a vision of starting a company that would bring, we would grow seed that we would call green manure or cover crop seed, and that it would be for transitioning organic growers, which we thought that we would have quite a demand for. We were a little ahead of our time, but we eventually started growing lentils, and that became our stock and trade. And I think I'll defer to David to give a little more historical background there, but that's kind of my association with what is most seminal in my business life. What's worked well is that we've grown a grower base throughout Montana and to some degree neighboring states and provinces in Canada. But what isn't working well is in the last 2 years has been climatic factors of what I call a trifecta of drought, heat, and grasshoppers, which has really cut into what we would normally expect for production, yield, and quality. That's been a real challenge. The one obvious one to me is collaborating with Montana State University, which wasn't always the case. When we started Timeless Seeds, we knew, or we had association with one professor there, Dr. Jim Sims, that really gave us inspiration. In fact, he spoke of someday in Montana, you can drive down most any country road and you'll be seeing lentils and chickpeas and peas represented well amongst the wheat and the barley. And at that time, it was not so. It is today. And we were able to play a part of that.
That's amazing.
For the community organizers, this is a different landscape than when we started Timeless Seeds and when I was a producer. There are a lot of advancements that have happened. There's a lot more awareness, but in terms of bringing communities together, I think there's going to be some real challenges, but some great opportunities as well. And I think that they'll be uncovering people and organizations in the community that are going to really come on board and want to be part of developing more vital local food systems.